going to be if it fits your macros versus clean eating. Now I guess to start off, I should probably describe what if it fits your macros is. I don't want to get too in depth, I just want to make it quick and easy so you understand the main concepts. So IIFYM stands for if it fits your macros. So macros stands for macronutrients, which is your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Lots of bodybuilders and gym rats follow if it fits your macros. They can pretty much eat whatever they want. They just have to hit a certain protein, carb, and fat level for a certain day. So for example, when I calculated mine was something like 130 grams of protein, 120 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fats. So that's how much I had to hit in a day. Overall, I had to have like 1,400 calories. The easy way to calculate that is through MyFitnessPal, which I'll go and get. Messi, stop walking around. So this thing is called MyFitnessPal, and most of you will know what it is, but pretty much you can scan items of food, you can type it in, and it tells you how much proteins, how much carbs, how much fats in each food. So in my diary, let's go back to a day that I did track. Okay, so here you can see I've entered in my breakfast. Once you've entered it in, then you can go down to your nutrition breakdown, and it tells you how much of each food you've had. So the green represents protein, the red represents fat, and the blue represents carbs. So if I was following if it fits your macros, that would be really good, because usually, depending what your goals are, but if it's fat loss or even muscle gain, you want to have pretty high protein, medium carbs, low fat. Everyone who fits if it fits your macros has a different macronutrient breakdown. So whatever grams I have in protein, you might have different. All you have to do is go into ifitfitsyourmacros.com or macro calculator or something, or even bodybuilding.com, and it will calculate the macros for you. If you're like a 22-year-old girl like me, sort of same build, you'll probably be around 130 grams of proteins, 120 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fats. And altogether that will give you a total calorie amount that you have to hit for a day. Now, the thing that everyone loves about if it fits your macros is it doesn't matter what foods you eat, just as long as you're hitting that macronutrient gram breakdown. So for instance, I have done if it fits your macros. I saw all these Instagrammers who were doing it, and they seem so shredded and cut and lean, and I was like, yes, like this makes sense. I'm hitting my carbs, I'm hitting my protein, I'm hitting my fat, I'm getting all the vital macronutrients. I should be able to reach my goals like this. I was having anything I wanted. If I wanted ice cream, I would fit it into my macros. So say if I wanted chocolate, I would have chocolate and just not have lots of fat that night. So that is if it fits your macros. Clean eating is essentially whole foods. So no additives, no preservatives. Pretty much each food has one ingredient: broccoli, chicken, beef, rice. It's pretty much just fruits, vegetables, meats. My version of clean eating doesn't involve gluten and dairy. It's because it doesn't really agree with my body. But for some people, gluten and dairy works amazing in their clean eating diet. So my opinion on the two. I've done both, and there's positives and negatives for both. But as far as achieving my goals go, optimum health, and how I feel, clean eating wins all the way. Sure, if it fits in macros, it's great because you're hitting your proteins, you're hitting your carbs, you're hitting your fats, but it doesn't take into account your micronutrients, your potassium, your iron levels, your calcium, and even things like how acidic your food is. Is your body alkaline or acidic? How's your inflammatory system going? How's your cortisol? How is your serotonin levels? All of this has to do with achieving your goals and even your mood. Say if I'm hitting my macros and I'm having chicken, donuts, pasta, and eggs. I can hit my macros with those 4 foods, but I can tell you right now, my inflammatory system would be out of control. I would be breaking out, I would probably be putting on weight because my inflammatory system, my digestive tract, everything would be totally out of whack for me. Whereas clean eating, you're sort of getting a more balanced, nutritious diet because you're eating lots of healthy greens, you're having, your lean proteins, you're having your whole grains, you're just eating a much healthier diet. I was watching, I forget who it was one of the big Mr. Olympia bodybuilders, and he was saying, yeah, if it fits your macros is great if you just want a cool beach bikini body. You're gonna look good from the outside, but your insides are going to be destroyed pretty much. How can you expect to live off donuts, even Quest bars, even protein bars, which are so acidic and really, really hard for your intestines and your digestive system to break down. But that's gonna cause havoc with your insides, and how are you supposed to look amazing and feel amazing when your insides are suffering? Real foods make real bodies. I know that seems kind of lame and all bodies are real, except if you get plastic surgery, I guess. So that's the foods that we're supposed to eat. That's what we thrive off. That's what our body can easily break down and convert into energy. Why would I be stuffing my face with chips and biscuits and chocolates and protein bars and even some protein shakes that my body struggles to process? I love trial and error. You know, I don't ever like to give reviews on diets and lifestyles I haven't experienced myself. So I can, you know, easily say that I've done both and I felt like absolute crap on If It Fits Your Macros. Ooh. I gained heaps of muscle, but I was so chunky, I can't even explain to you. Like, I've always been a pretty small girl, you know, I've always been like a size 6 to 8, and If It Fits Your Macros, I just blew up. The fact that I was hitting this high protein amount, yeah, allowed me to build heaps and heaps of muscle, but at the same time, my body was just retaining fat, had so much water retention. I was always bloated, and can I just say my digestive system was a wreck. An absolute wreck. I was hardly even going to the bathroom because my body was so clogged up and full of junk and full of protein and full of refined carbohydrates that I literally couldn't even poop. Like, it was so bad. I do admit I have a really, really sensitive digestive system. I change one food thing or I don't eat a certain amount of one food in my day and my digestive system's pretty ruined. So one day I was going to the gym, probably eating a protein bar or something, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, I'm having a protein bar." She was like, "This isn't you. Like, you've fallen into this marketing trap and you're just watching bodybuilding videos and on bodybuilding forums, and look at you. Like, this isn't you." I sort of just brushed her off and I was like, "Oh, whatever, mum." And it really struck a nerve because I went to the gym and I sort of stared at myself and I was like, this isn't even the goals that I want. I don't even want to look like this. Like, I was trying so hard to hit my protein, hit my carbs, hit my fats, going to the gym every day, and I was getting a worse and worse body and feeling worse and worse on the inside, and I was just unhappy and grumpy and moody. My skin was broken out and my hair was really thin and dry, and I was just like, what am I doing? Like, my mum's right, what am I doing? From then, I did a big vegan detox, as I do. You know, I just ate fruits and lots of vegetables. I felt so much better. My digestive system was on track. I was happier. I wasn't consumed with counting my macros. You know, have I had enough calories? Have I had enough fat? Have I had enough carbs? So for me, clean eating is totally what works for me and what I recommend to everyone. You know, your meals should be made up of whole foods. It's the additives and the preservatives what makes me gain weight. Portion sizes has so much to do with me and my goals, but I'll definitely make another video about portion sizes. I've learned that the hard way. If I eat whole foods and just eat foods from the earth, not even necessarily organic, just fresh, real food, then I can definitely achieve my goals easily, I guess. By all means, if you want to be jacked and you want to have heaps of muscle and you're trying to bulk, If It Fits Your Macros is for you. If you don't necessarily like the taste of whole foods and you're not really a clean freak and you don't really care about your insides, do If It Fits Your Macros, because you will get massive. You'll feel really strong, but I can't promise you're gonna feel great on the inside. But if you're like me and you're just into sort of health and being fit, clean eating is 100% for you. Let me know in my next video if you want me to go through a day of eating with me. I'm really, really happy with the way that I'm eating and the breakfast and the snacks, the lunch and the dinners that I'm having, because I'm feeling amazing. My performance at the gym has gone up. I'm so much fitter. I've already lost 2 kilos in like 2 weeks just by changing back to my clean eating style. This is not a video to diss If It Fits Your Macros. I know people who do it and they love it, and it was fun while I did it because I felt like a scientist, like you're calculating all your carbs, your proteins, your fats, and working out calories. So it's really fun and it lets you sort of binge and cheat a little bit, and you're eating lots of protein waffles and, you know, chocolates, and you're fitting sneaky things into your diet. So it's fun. Like I said, if you want to build muscle, totally do it that way. But lifestyle wise, it's just not what I'm about. It's not why I started my YouTube channel. It's not why I started Sarah's Day Instagram. You know, that's about whole foods, organic, fresh, and healthy. But I'm glad I tried it, and now I can say it didn't work for me, and I know that clean eating and whole foods is the way for me. So thank you for watching. Tell me what you want the new videos to be about. I've got this new camera so I can take it everywhere. If you want me to film my days, I'm happy to take it everywhere. But yeah, like this video, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see more of. So thanks guys, bye.